Hi everybody, it's Oksana, and today I want to show you how to make polymer clay cabochons like these that have been domed with ArtResin. So if you want to see how I made these, then just keep watching. So first you're going to need a thin rolled out piece of clay. I used this pasta machine to roll mine out, or you can just roll it out manually, like a little rolling pin. And I'm using black clay. And then you're going to need some kind of stamp or a design to imprint into your clay. I'm using this here. This is from a set by Viva Decor, and I bought this online. So I'm just going to press this down. You can roll it with a rolling pin, but I'm just going to use my hands. And if you have a pasta machine, you can actually roll the stamp so once your design is imprinted on your clay, if you have like a little cookie cutter in the shape that you want, you can go ahead and cut your clay that way. I'm just going to use a stone that's the right shape and size that I want, and I'm going to use this blade to just cut around it to get the shape that I want. Once you have cut out your shape, you just want to smooth out these edges. They're going to be a little rough from the blade. Next, I'm going to take an iridescent mica powder. This one's called Aisha Gold from TKB Trading Company. And I'm just going to get a little bit on my finger. I'm going to kind of pat it off. And I'm just going to brush over the design, which will deposit the mica just on the raised portions of the design. And once you're done with that, you can just bake this according to the instructions on your clay. And now it's time to mix up the resin. I'm using ArtResin. I have their mini kit, and I chose this because this was a very safe resin. They have a lot of safety information you can read on their website. And it comes with two parts. There is the hardener, and then there is the resin. And you want to mix this equal parts. And what I like to do for that is I have these little medicine dispensing cups, which I bought on Amazon. They're real cheap, and I just can see, oh, there goes my lid. I can see by the little dividers on there when I have equal parts. So I'm going to do 5 and 5. So that will give me a total of 10 milliliters. Doesn't matter which one you pour in first. But after you have it all measured out, just need to stir it up for about 3 minutes. So I'm gonna come back in 3 minutes once I'm done stirring. I'm actually gonna come back in a little longer than that, because after you stir it up, you want to let it sit for about 5 minutes just to make sure it's really combined. Alright, so my resin is ready, and you can pop the big bubbles that rise to the top by just running a flame over the top of your resin. And another thing you can do to prevent those little bubbles that could be just right inside of the actual resin, like not just on the top but in the middle, on the bottom too, those teeny tiny ones, you can put this into a little container that has hot water in it, just like a little bit of hot water on the bottom so it warms up the resin. You don't want to get water inside of the resin. Basically just a way to warm it up, and that helps the bubbles go away also. So I have, this is like a little kids craft thing. You put those little plastic beads and then you iron them and they stick together. I don't know what it's called, but they sell professional mats that you can use as well. This is kind of a cheaper way to go about it. So I'm going to take my resin and I'm going to pour it right in the middle, and I'm just going to keep adding it a little bit at a time. And slowly it's going to spread out and get to the edges. I'm going to leave that one for a minute. pour it out. It's alright if it goes over the edge. It's not a big deal. These may not be super leveled. That's why. Because what you can do, I'll show you when it goes over the edge, is we'll just move it a little bit. Oh, alright. So here they are, and if it did leak over the edge, you can just kind of move it. I'm going to use this, just kind of move it away from that mess so that it doesn't get stuck to itself, you know. So then you want to leave it for about 12 hours so they can cure. So here are the finished pieces after they have dried. Now you can use them for your jewelry making projects. Thanks for watching. Bye.